Hey, Cameron Fields here, and congratulations on taking the first step in the Boss I Quit 90-Day Challenge. And like I promised you, I'm going to reveal to you the number one thing you must focus on in the next 90 days so that you can position yourself to say those three beautiful words, Boss I Quit. But before I reveal the number one thing you must focus on so that you can build a successful business, I want to take a few moments and share with you my story so you will know that what I'm sharing with you actually works. Now, I've been in the home-based business industry for over 12 years now, and when I first started off, I started off in a traditional network marketing company. The name of the company was Prepaid Legal. You probably heard of it before. But when I started off just like, probably everyone. I started off with my families and friends because that was my first network marketing company ever. And in the beginning, it was great. I mean, I was able to sponsor a few people in my warm market, but then after that, I had to go out to the cold market because I end up running out of families and friends who wanted to join. And if you know anything about the cold market is very tough and very hard. But I was fortunate enough to continue building a very successful business, doing it the traditional way, just approaching people and building a rapport. And so I was able to do that, but here was the problem that I encountered. I encountered a duplication problem. I wasn't able to duplicate myself, my personality. I'm one of a kind, just like you are one of a kind. And sometimes what happens is in business, people look at you and say, hey, I can't do what you do. And that's exactly what happened with me. So I ended up getting to the point where I was stuck financially. I was stuck around $5,000 a month, and I couldn't get past that because I was bringing in people, but the faster I was bringing them in, the faster they was leaving. So it was like a revolving door. So I had to figure out something. And that's when I discovered the online industry. And when I discovered the online industry, it was not like I thought it was going to be. I mean, it was really tough. It was really hard to be able to make money online. So I went from making $5,000 a month doing prepaid legal to making barely $10. I wasn't making any money online, and I was getting so frustrated, and I was just like, you know what, this is crazy. But you was hearing the stories of individuals who was making all this money. In just a minute, I'm going to reveal to you what I did not know and what you probably don't know right now that is hindering you from building a massive business. But to fast forward a long story, I end up coming into contact with some great leaders, some great training, and I end up learning what I'm going to share with you in just a moment. And this took my business to the next level. So I then was able to finally gain traction online, and that happened around 2010. And when I started to gain traction, when I started to get to the point where I was making $100 a day online. And then that $100 a day turned into $200 to $300 to $400. And I had some days where I made $500 in one single day. And to me, that was huge, 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 huge. But really took some time, some skill, some frustration, some tears. And I know how it feels right now for you to be in a position to where you really want to say, boss, I quit, but you haven't reached that level of success yet. This is why I'm taking my time to share with you this one thing. And I promise you, and I guarantee you, once you get this one thing that I'm going to reveal to you in just a minute, you are going to see your business change. So really quick, after I learned how to market, I went ahead and I started my own company in 2011. And in 2011, I was able to take this company, which was called House of Beautiful Hair. I was able to take that company from an idea, and in 1 year's time, I grossed over $1.4 million in sales. And that was simply because of what I'm going to show you in this training. Now, there is one thing you should never do when it comes to building your business, because this one thing is definitely holding you back. And I see people make this mistake time and time. And that one thing is focusing on your products, services, or business opportunity. Now, I'm not saying that those things are not important, because they are, but focusing on just your product, services, or business opportunity will not make you successful, because you can have the best product in the world and still be broke. Now, I hope you all are getting this, because trust me, what I'm sharing with you I wish someone would have told me this a long time ago. Now, let me give you an example of what I mean by you can have the best product in the world and still be broke. Let's say I told you that I'm going to make you a millionaire and that tomorrow at 8 a.m., I'm going to drop off 1,000 gold bars that's worth $4,000 each to your home. Now, you can keep 100% of the profits, but you can only sell one gold bar per person. That means you need 1,000 individuals to buy your gold bars. But to make the deal sweeter, I will allow you to sell the gold bars for $2,000 each. So that means if you sell it to Roger, he pays $2,000 and he can then turn around that same day and sell that same gold bar for $4,000. So Roger makes a $2,000 profit. It's a no-brainer, right? But here's the catch. You only have 24 hours to sell 1,000 gold bars. So that means if you sold only 999 gold bars and had one left and the 24 hours is up, you would not get any money. Now, how many of you think that you can sell 1,000 gold bars in 24 hours to 1,000 individuals? I mean, if you look at it, it's an awesome deal, but it would be nearly impossible unless if you already had an audience who is a known buyer for buying gold and who also knows, likes, and trusts you. So as you can see, that having a great product without an audience is pointless. Now, let's say that you had an audience of 50,000 people who knew, like, and trusted you and are known gold buyers. And I came to you with the same offer, 1,000 gold bars that's worth $4,000 each, and I allowed you to sell them for $2,000. Same deal. You know, you have to sell 1,000 gold bars to 1,000 people. Now that you have an audience of 50,000 people, do you think that you have a better chance selling 1,000 gold bars to 1,000 people in 24 hours? I would say you have a heck of a shot. Plus, by having an audience, you can create what I call a cash surge at any time. And I will get into that in just a minute. But can you see how focusing on building your audience first will help you build a very successful business in no time? And if you build your audience right, you can say those three beautiful words, boss, I quit. Now, I have a method I'm going to share with you that will help you build your audience and put the process on autopilot. Now, before I talk about this powerful method that I guarantee you that is going to change your business and speed up the success process so that you can walk into your boss's office and say, boss, I quit, I want to really quickly show you the power behind having your audience and creating what I call a cash surge. Now, a cash surge is exactly what it sounds like. It's when you create your own surge of cash whenever you want. Now, I want you to imagine for a second that you have already built your list of 10,000 people. And you have also built a strong relationship with those people. And let's say that you wanted to promote an offer to those individuals, and that offer paid you a commission of $50 each. Now, imagine out of those 10,000 people, you get 1% to take your offer. Now, that's 100 people who bought a product that paid you a commission of $50. Now, you do the math. You just made $5,000 in one day. Now, you can do this twice a month and make six figures a year. And that's not even including those who joined you in your business opportunity. So the amount of money you can make is unlimited. Now, I hope that what I've been showing you is clicking. Now, are you guys getting this? Does this make sense? I mean, all you have to do is focus on building an audience. That's it. Once you have that audience, and if you built it right, you will never have to worry about struggling to build an online business or any business ever again. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, how do I build an audience the right way? Well, I'm glad you asked because I have created a powerful new method that will put building an audience on autopilot. See, the key to your success is to have a system that's set up to bring in a continuous flow of leads and turn those leads into raving fans by building a relationship with them. Now, there is a right way to do this, and that brings me to the new method that I created called the SCORE method.